thou has it now, King Cawdor glam us all, as the weird women promised, and I fear thou playedst most foully for it. Yet it was said it should not stand in thy posterity, but that myself should be the root and father of many kings. If there come truth from them, as upon thee, Macbeth, their speeches shine. Why, by the verities on thee made good, may they not be my oracles as well, and set me up in hope, but hush, no more.
Ah, our chief guest.
If ye had been forgotten, it had been a gap in our great feast and all things unbecoming.
Tonight, we hold a solemn supper, sir, and I will request your presence.
Let your highness command upon me, to which my duties are held together with an indissoluble knot, forever knit.
Ride you this afternoon?
I, my good lord.
You should have desired your good choice, for which still hath been both grave and prosperous. Is this day's counsel, but we'll take tomorrow. Is it far you ride?
My good lord.
Ah, my banquet. We should have else desired your good advice, which still hath been both grave and prosperous in this day's counsel, but we'll take tomorrow. Is it far you ride?
As far, my lord, we will flip up upon time. Twixt this and supper, go not my horse to better. I must become a borrower of the night for a dark hour of twain.
Fail not our feast.
My lord, I will not.
We hear our bloody cousins are bestowed in England and in Ireland, not confessing the cruel parricide, filling their hearts with strange invention. But of that tomorrow, when therewithal we shall have cause of state, craving us jointly. Hie you to horse. Adieu, till you return that night, goes Fleance with you?
Aye, my good lord, our time does call upon us.
I wish your horse is swift and sure of foot, and so I do commend you to their backs. Farewell. Let every man be master of his time, till 7 at night, to make society the sweeter welcome. We'll keep ourselves till supper time alone. While then, God be with you. Sirrah, a word with you. Attend those men our pleasure.
They are, my lord, without palace gate.
Bring them before us. Go with haste. To be thus is nothing, but to be safely thus, our fears in Banquo stick deep, and his royalty of nature reigns that which would be feared. Till much he dares, and that to the dauntless temper of his mind, he hath a wisdom that doth guide his valor. To act in safety, there is none but he whose I do fear, and under him my genius is rebuked. As it is said, Mark Antony's was by Caesar. He chid the sisters when first they put the name of king upon me, and bade them speak to him. Then prophet-like, they hailed them, his father, to a line of kings. Upon my head they placed a fruitless crown, and put a barren scepter in my grip. Thence to be rent it with an unlineal hand. No son of mine succeeding, if it be so. For Banquo's issue here, have I filled my mind for them. The gracious Duncan have I murdered. Put rancors in the vessel of my peace, only for them and my eternal jewel. Given to the common enemy of man, to make them kings, the seed of Banquo's kings. Rather than so, come fate into the list, and champion me to utterance. Who's there? Ah, the murderer. Now you, servant, go to the door, stay till we call. Was it not yesterday we spoke together?
It was, so please your highness.
Well then, now, have you considered of my speeches? Know that it was he in the times past which held you so under fortune. What you thought had been our innocent self, this will make good to you. In our last conference, passed in probation with you. How you were born in hand, how crossed the instrument, who wrought with them, and all things else that might to half a soul to a notion crazed, say, thus did Banquo.
You made it known to us.
I did so, and I went further, which is now our point of second meeting. Do you find your patience so predominant in your nature that you can let this go? Are you so gospel to pray for his good man and his issue, whose heavy hand hath bowed you to the grave and beggared yours forever?
We are men, my liege.
Aye, in the catalogue ye go for men, as hounds and greyhounds, mongrels, spaniels, cars, sows, water rugs, and demi-wolves are clept as all by the name of dogs. The valued file distinguishes the swift, the slow, the suitable, the housekeeper, the hunter, everyone, according to the gift which bounteous nature hath in him closed, whereby he does receive. Particular addition from the bill, to write them all alike, and so of men. Now, if you have a station in the file, not if worst rank of manhood sate, and I will put that business in your bosoms, whose execution takes your enemy off, grapples you to the heart in love of us, who wear our health but sickly in life, which in his death were perfect.
I am one, my liege, whom the blows of the buffets of the world have so increased that I am reckless. What I do in spite of the world.
And I another, so weary with the disasters, tugged with fortune that I would set my life on any chance, to met or to be rid.
Both of you know Banquo was your enemy.
True, my lord.
So is he mine, and in such bloody distance that every minute of his being thrust against my nearest of life. And though I could with barefooted power sweep him from the feet with and bared my well avouch, yet I must not for certain friends that are both in his mind, whose love I may not drop, but he will not fill. What myself struck down and doomed together, we will kill Banquo forever.
We shall, my lord, perform what you command us.
Know our lives.
Your spirits shine through. With this hour at most, I will advise you plant yourselves, acquaint you with the perfect spy oath time. The moment on forth must be done tonight, and something from the palace always thought I require clearness, and with him, to leave no rubs nor botches in the work. Fleance, his son, that keeps him company, whose absence is no less material to me than his father's, must embrace the fate of the dark hour. Resolve yourselves apart. I'll come to you anon.
We are resolved, my lord.
I'll call upon you straight. Abide within. It is concluded, Banquo. Thy soul flight, if it find heaven, must find out tonight.
Is Banquo gone from court?
Aye, madame, but returns tonight.
Say to the king I would attend his leisure for a few words.
Madame, I will.
Not at all, but where our desire is got without consent, 'tis safer to be that which we destroy than by destruction dwell in doubtful joy. How now, my lord, why do you keep alone? Of sorriest fancies your company's making with them, they think on. Things without all remedy should be without regard. What's done is done.
We have scorched this snake and not killed it. She'll close and be herself, whilst our poor Malice remains in danger of her former tooth. But let the frame of things disjoint, both the world suffer. Anyway, we will eat our meal in fear and sleep in the affliction of these terrible dreams that shake us nightly. Better be with the dead, whom we to gain our peace have sent to peace, than unto the torture on the mind to lie in restless ecstasy. Duncan is in his grave after life's fulfilled fever. He sleeps well. Treason has done his worst, nor steel nor poison, malice domestic, foreign levy, nothing can touch him further.
Come on, gentle my lord, sleek o'er your rugged looks, be bright and jovial among your guests.
So shall I, love, and so I pray be you. Let your remembrance apply to Banquo, present him eminence, both with eye and tongue, unsafe the while that we must lave our honors in these flattering streams, and make our faces vizards to our hearts, disguising what they are.
You must leave us.
Oh, full of scorpions is my mind, dear wife. Thou knowest that Banquo and his fleance lives.
But in them nature's copies not a turn.
There's comfort yet, they are aseable. Then be thou joked, ere the bat hath flown his cloistered flight, ere to black Hecate summons the shard-born beetle with his drowsy hums, hath rung night's yawning peal, there shall be done a deed of dreadful note.
What's to be done?
Be innocent of the knowledge, dearest Chuck. till thou plow the deed come seeing night. Scarf up the tender eye of pitiful day, and with my bloody invisible hand, cancel and tear to pieces that great bond which keeps me pale, like thickens, and the crow makes wing to this rookie wood. Good things a day began to droop and drowse, whilst night's black agents to the praise do rouse. Thou marvelous at my words, behold thee still. Things bad begun mix jarring themselves by ill, so prithee go with me. But who did bid thee join with us?
He needs not our mistrust, since he delivers our officers, and what we have to do to the direction just.
Then stand with us, the west yet glimmers the sun streaks of day. Now spurs the land traveler apace to gain the timely end, and near approaches the subject of our watch.
Hark, I hear horses.
Give us a light, ho!
Then 'tis he, the rest that are within the note of exception. Already are I cut.
His horses go about.
Hark, I hear horses.
Give us a light, ho!
Then 'tis he, the rest, what that are within the note of exception. Already are I court.
His horses go about.
Almost a mile, but he does usually, so all men do. From hence to the palace gate, make it their walk. Oh.
A light! A light!
Big tooth! It will be rain tonight! Let it come down! Oh, treachery! Fly, good Leon! Fly, fly, fly! Thou may... Revenge, oh, slay! Go, go. No! No, dude!
Ow! Did strike out the light.
Was it not the way?
There's but one down, the sun is dead.
We have lost best half of our affair.
Well, let's away and say how much is done.
Oh.
Yet! You know you're on the green. Sit down. First and last. You are welcome.
Thanks, Your Majesty.
Herself will mingle with society and play the humble host. Her hostess keeps her state, but in best time we will acquire her welcome.
Pronounce it for me, sir, to all our friends, for my heart speaks they are welcome.
See they encounter thee with their hearts thanks, both sides are even. Here all sitteth mist, be large in mirth. Anon will drink a measure the table round. There's blood upon thy face.
'Tis been then.
'Tis better thee without than he within is he dispatched.
My lord, his throat is cut. That I did for him.
Thou art the oath cutthroat, there he did the like for fleets. If thou didn't, thou art the nonpareil.
Most royal, sir. Fleance escaped.
Then comes my fit again. I now been perfect, whole as the marble, founded as the rock, and as broad and general as the casing air. But now I'm cabined, cribbed, confined, bound to the saucy dots, and fears but think was safe.
I, my good lord, safe in a ditch, he bides, with 20 trenched gashes on his head, the last a death to nature.
Thanks for that. There the grown serpent lies, the worms that fled, half nature that in time will venom breed. No teeth for the present. Get thee gone. Tomorrow we'll hear ourselves again.
My royal lord, you do not give the cheer, the feast is cold. Is salt. This is not often found, while 'tis a making 'tis given with welcome. to be or best at home. From thence the sauce to me is ceremony, meaning or bear without it.
Sweet remembrance, sir. Now good digestion. Wait that appetite and health on both.
Maids, please, your highness, sit.
Woo! Here had we our country's honor root. We were the great person, a part of our banquet present. Whom may I rather challenge for unkindness than pity for mischance?
His absence, sir, lays blame upon his promise. Please, your highness, to grace us with your royal company.
The table's full.
Here is a place reserved.
Where?
Here, my good lord. What is that moves, your highness?
Which of you have done this?
What, my good lord?
Thou canst not say. I did it never shake. The gooey looks at me.
Rise. His highness is not well.
Sit. Worthy friends, my lord is often thus, and hath been from his youth. Pray you keep seat. This fit is momentary upon a thought. He will again be well, if much you know him. You shall offend him and extend his passion. Feed and regard him not. Are you a man?
I, an abode one, that dare not that which might appall the devil.
Oh, proper stuff. This is the very painting of your fear. This is the air-drawn danger, dagger, oops. You said, ledger to Duncan. Oh, these flaws and imposters to true fear would well become a woman's story at winter's fire. Why do you make such faces when all's done? You look but on a stool.
Prithee, see there. Behold, look, lo, how say you? Why, what care if thou canst not speak to? If the charnel houses and our graves must end, oh, that we bury back our monuments shall be the maws of Cain. If I stayed here, I saw him.
Fie for shame.
Blood hath been shed ere now. If olden time, ere humane statute purged the gentle wheel, I, incensed to murders have been performed, too terrible for the ear. This time has been that where the brains were out and the man would die, and there an end. But now they rise again, with 20 mortal murders on their crowns, and push us from our stools. This is more strange than such a murder is.
Oh, my worthy lord, your noble friends do lack you.
I do forget. Do not muse at me, my most worthy friends. I've a strange infirmity which is nothing to those that know me. Come, love, and heath to all. Then I'll sit down. Give me some wine. Fill full! I drink to the general joyful table and to our dear friend Banquo, whom we miss, and would he were here to all, and him we thirst, and all to all.
Our duties and the pledge!
About acquaintance tidings, let thy earth hide thee. The bones are bearless, thy blood is gone. Thou hast the speculation in those eyes, which thou dost glare with.
Oh. Think of this, good peers, but as the thing of custom, 'tis no other, only it spoils the pleasure of time.
What man dare I dare approach thou like the rugged Russian bear, the armed rhinoceros or that hickory toe? tiger. Take any shape but that, and my firm nerves shall never tremble. Or be alive again, and dare me to the desert with thy sword. If trembling I inhabit, then protest me, the baby of a girl. Hence, horrible shadow. Unreal mockery, hence!
Ah!
You've displaced the myth, broke the good meaning with the most admired disorder.
Can such things be? It overcome us like summer's clouds, without our special wonder. You make me strange, even to the disposition that I hold. But now I think you can behold such sights and keep the natural ruby of your cheeks, when mine is blanched with fear.
What sights, my lord?
You speak not, he grows worse and worse, questions and rages him at once. Good night, stand not upon the order of you going, but go at once.
Good night, and better health about his majesty.
A kind good night to all.
See you later, guys.
See you later, buddy. It would have blood. Blood would have blood. Stones have been known to move, and trees to speak. Augurs and understood. Relations have been by magpies and chouts and rooks brought forth. The secret man of blood, what is the night?
Almost at odd with morning, which is which.
How sayest thou that doth denies his person at a great bidding?
Oh, did you send him, sir?
I hear, by the way, but I was sent. There's not one of them but in this house. I keep a servant feed. I will tomorrow, and betimes I will, to the weird sisters. More shall they speak for now, I am bent to know. By the worst means the worst, for mine own good, all causes shall give way. I'm in blood, stepped in so far that, should I wade no more, returning was as tedious as goer. Strange things I have in my head, that will to hand, which must be acted ere they may be scanned.
You lack the season of all nature's sleep.
Come will to sleep. My strange and self-abuse is the initiate fear that wants hard use. But we are yet but young indeed.
Why, how now, Hecate? You look angrily. Have I not reason? Beldams as you are, saucy and overbold, how did you dare to trade and traffic with Macbeth in riddles and affairs of death? And I, the mistress of your charms, the close contriver of all harms, was never called in my part, or show glory of our art? And which is worse, all you have done hath been but for a wayward son, spiteful and wrathful, who as others do, love as lovers his own ends, not for you, but make amends now, get your gone, and all the pit of Archeon. Meet me ith morning, thither he will come to know his destiny. For your vessels and your spells provide, your charms and everything beside, I am the heir. This night I'll spend unto a damsel and a fatal end. Great business must be wrought ere noon. Upon the corner of the moon, there hangs a vaporous drop profound. I'll catch it ere it come to the ground. Shall rise which artificial spites, as be the strength of their illusion, shall draw him to his conclusion. Confusion. Yeah! Spurn fate, scorn death, and bear his hopes both wisdom, grace, and fear. And you all know security is mortal's chiefest enemy.
Come away, come away.
Hark! I am called. My little spirit sits in a froggy cloud and strays from me.
Come! Let's make haste! She'll soon be back again! farther. Only I say things have been strangely born. The gracious Duncan. Sick. Was piloted with Macbeth. Married, he was dead. And the right valiant Banquo walked too late. Whom you may say, if please you, Fleance killed. For Fleance fled. Men must not walk too late. Who cannot want the thought how monstrous it was for Malcolm and for Donalbain to kill their gracious father? Damn fact! How it did grieve Macbeth! Did he not straight and pierce rage the two delinquents care that were slaves of the drink and thralls of sleep? Was not that nobly done? Aye, and wisely too? For two of them angered any heart alive. To hear the men deny it, so that, I say, he has borne all things well, and I do think that he had Duncan's son under his key. As it please heaven, he shall not. They should find what 'twere kill a father, so should Fleance. But peace, for from broad words and cause the fail. His presence at the tavern's feast, I hear, may Duck live to disgrace. Sir, can you tell me where he miscomes himself?
Go! The son of Duncan, from whom this tyrant holds the due of birth, lives in the English court, and is received of the most pious Edward with such grace that the malevolence of fortune nothing takes from his high respect. Thither Macbeth is going to pray the holy king upon his head. To wake Northumberland and warlike Seward that will be helpless with him above to ratify the work we may again give to our tables meat. Sleep to our nights, free from our feasts and banquets, bloody knives. Do faithful homage and receive free honors, of all which we pine for now. And this report hath so exasperated the king that they prepared for some their attempt of war.
Sent he to Macduff?
He did, with absolute certain eye, and the cloud messenger turned his back. In turn, as he was to say, "It'll be the time that cloud comes to enter."
And that well might. Advise him to a caution, to hold him with distance. His wisdom can provide. Some holy angel fly to the court of England, and unfold his message ere he come, that a swift blessing may soon return to our suffering country under a hand accursed.
I'll send my prayers with him. You gonna finish that?